Hey, what's going on everyone? Dev the Michigander here, coming at you with another video. And today we're here at Macwoods Dune Rides, and we're gonna go on a dune ride. We've been here before in the past, but it was when I was really young, before I started YouTube. So we're back here again, and we're gonna go have some fun. It's like where you ride these big cars, big like truck things, and you go up the dunes here in Michigan. It's gonna be really fun, so let's go. We're all loaded up in the Macwoods Dune Rides Big Red. That's what we're all piled in right now. Oh, here we go.
I have like nothing. And Brad, that's Brad, Jeff, Gina, and Birch. The scooter's 6 in the front of the building.
Are we gonna ride on that?
House right here. Look at that triangle.
That's cool. Hang on to the camera. Camera's like blowing everywhere. Going over Termite Bridge. Whoa! Oh. Yeah, hanging on. Ooh. Oh, now we're on the dunes.
The dunes are 3.5 miles long, 1.5 miles, 2 miles wide. They're completely owned by the state of Michigan. We have a third of them that we run on here. We lease it from the state. Off on the very north end, you'll see some things run around down there. It's where you can get out, run your own buggies if you have them. Give you some idea of the amount of traffic that we can get over there. Normally on a holiday weekend, we'll have anywhere between 4. So you can see that throughout the ride. We just kind of ask that they stay out of the trail. So it leaves the largest area for people to get out, walk around, discover the sand that way. You'll find Silver Lake is there on your right, Lake Michigan is to the left, and we'll take a closer look at each of those as we travel through. They're a little over 100 years old. Used to be a white pine forest that ran through here. Loggers came in, they logged it off, left the stumps behind. It's called Dune Wood now, actually different from driftwood. Driftwood gets rounded on the edges from being in the water, then ground down the bottom of the lake. You notice these here come nice sharp points on each edge. Years and years of sand blasting. Sand whips up against them, sharpens them up, kind of polishes them a little bit also. This sand that we have here is called silica sand. It's got a real high content of quartz. So we have lightning storms in the area. Lightning does strike the sand dunes from time to time, and it fuses that quartz together, and we get a glass structure. It's called fulgurite. It's hard to find, very fragile, hollow in the center, so it breaks up easily. We have some in the gift shop that we've collected over the years, so you can look at that when you get back. The grass you're seeing over on the right-hand side of the car there is called mirum grass. It's got a real long root system to it, so as we're traveling. Nice look at Lake Michigan here. It's the third largest of the Great Lakes. Averages a little over 400 feet deep, about 300 miles long. The widest point's 90 miles wide. There's 4 sandbars that run off the shoreline here, and you can make them out by lighter colors in the water. Water temperatures in the 60s today. Lake levels right now, Silver Lake, or Lake Michigan's about 14 inches below where it was last year at this time, but it's still close to 18 inches above average. This is the first time in about 3 years that we've been able to get right down onto the shoreline. It's been underwater. The point of land we're on right now is called Little Point Sable, and we have 3 shipwrecks that run off the point. We have the Novadoc, the Minch, and the Davik. The Novadoc's about 3 miles up the shore, sits in about 25 feet of water. Because of the close proximity to the shoreline, they were able to rescue everybody on that particular ship. The Minch and the Davik were not as fortunate, as they were out in over 400 feet of water. They had no survivors. All 3 ships went down within an hour of each other on November 11, 1940.
Alright, so they actually let us stop by Lake Michigan so we can get out and look at the water, feel the water. It is ice cold. It's pretty cool. We got 10 minutes just to come out here and walk along the beach, which is pretty awesome. Now the price for this is actually $20 a person, which isn't bad. And it's like $12 for anyone under 12. So not bad. If you're ever in Michigan, you guys should check it out. I'm getting wet. Yeah, we're actually located near Silver Lake, Michigan and Boulder, Michigan. If you guys are ever in the area, you guys should check out Max Wood's dune rides, because they're actually really fun. They go pretty darn fast. Yeah, let me show you guys what we're actually riding. That's actually what we're riding right there, and they're going pretty darn fast. I gotta say, at least 55 miles an hour. They got specialized tires for them to go over the dunes easily. Yeah, it looks like it's just an old, it's just a truck converted, so there's multiple seats for multiple people. It's pretty darn cool. And I was wrong. This one's not called Big Red. This one's called Carl's Cruiser, and I believe that's the name of our scooter. I guess I should feel the water before we leave. See how cold it is. Ooh, that's actually pretty warm. That's not cold at all. You got some boats right there. Look, you can probably actually walk out to where that boat is, because there's a bunch of sandbars right here, he was saying. And there's actually a bunch of shipwrecks out there. There's at least 3, is what he said. There's at least 3 out there. You can probably walk out where that ship's at.
Our wildlife area right here. We have some deer, fox, coyote, black bear that wander through here. Trees in here, mostly jack pine. They like a dry, sandy soil, so they do okay. This dune's pushing its way down in here. When it does that, it chokes off trees on the edge. Eventually this area will be filled in, covered up, look like the rest of the sand dunes out there. See some of the vehicles playing around today, kind of look like giant ants as they're coming over the hills out there. Over on the other side of the low-lying area way off to the right, they're covered up with sand that's blown in from that area. A birch, beech, poplar have the ability to sprout a root system at the top of the tree so they can stabilize and get moisture. Eventually, as the wind blows, takes that sand out from underneath that secondary root system, exposes it. That's when the tree starts to fall over and die because there's nothing left at the base to hold it in. Here. Not a deep lake at all. Silver Lake averages just over 15 feet deep. Deepest spot we could find runs along the sand side. Several spots where you can take a giant step from the shore, being 20 feet of water, just like that. So, that's why it's very popular for sailing, water skiing, swimming, those types of things. As you look down the shorelines, you can tell by the light and the dark water where go down. So if you get a little nervous or scared, you can grab those sissy bars in front of you. That'll help.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everybody's hands go up.
Oh no.
And they stay there.
I don't like it.
And they stay there.
Roller coaster
I
hill.
close my eyes and it's pretty easier. So here we go. Becomes a little apartment complex. Once they do that, and then the eggs hatch, that's when the fox and coyote come along. They try and get a Chick-fil-A meal. Any complaints? Step up. We'll talk about Silver Lake Channel.
Well, that was a blast, and it was so much fun going really fast. Now, I do have a gift shop you can go into and grab a t-shirt, stickers. That's actually where you go and buy your tickets. And it was so much fun. But the bad news is I lost my sunglasses, the ones with the Michigan on the front. I lost those. They fell off my head. It was super windy. Yeah, I'll get another pair though. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out and makes me feel good. And remember, if you're new here, to subscribe, because I do post a lot of my adventures and you will never miss an adventure if you subscribe. So with that being said, get your foot out the door and explore.